take a case that's really now controversial. What one do you want to take? Prayer in schools? It's fairly. Abortion? Bush v. Gore? Yeah, that's a good one. I thought that was totally wrong. I was in dissent, all right? And I heard Harry Reid say this about that case. And my goodness, that rang a chord, that struck a chord, rang a bell. He said, and I don't think Harry Reid liked the outcome of that case. He said, one of the most interesting things about, one of the most remarkable things about Bush versus Gore is an aspect not very often remarked. And that is, despite the fact that I think it was unpopular, I think probably half the country plus 500,000 didn't agree with it, but it was not popular, and in my opinion, and perhaps Senator Reid's, wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay? Now, despite that, people did not go out into the street using violence. They didn't shoot each other. They didn't throw stones. They didn't have violent manifestations or strikes or whatever. They accepted it. Now, I know when I say that, and I have said it before, and I'll always say this to the audience, and it depends on the audience. But when I talk about it, I say, I bet about at least 20% of you, maybe it's 30%, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, 30, are thinking when I say, and there was no violence, and you're thinking, and too bad there wasn't. Right, I know that. I know that's fine. But what I say is, before you reach that as a definite conclusion, instead of a first reaction, turn on the television set and see what happens in countries who settle their most terrible differences through guns on the street. And then you'll think, at least why I, and I think Harry Reid and a few others, think, well, we may have lost that case. Maybe so. I lost it. Okay? But still, the way the public reacted, compared with the way they reacted to the Cherokee Indians, does show something of an advance. And in a country of 309 million people who think all kinds of things, it is a very good thing and a treasure that over a long period of time, they have more or less come to accept the decisions of the court even when they're wrong.